Hello everyone, I am Bowie and I want to show another feature of the bot for you guys. As all of you know, one of the functions of our bot is to add stuff here and look for whatever axie that you want. The difference being we have an R1 and R2 filter. What does that mean? It means that, well, let's say I want to breed something. And usually when you go for the marketplace and you look for stuff there, you can select pureness, but pureness doesn't necessarily mean that the skill that you want has the D, R1, and R2 the way that you want. If you breed a lot, you know what I'm talking about. It is a pain in the butt to look for stuff that you want in the market when you want to breed very specific stuff. So like, let's say we want this like Gouda, rice, imp. Let's say we're looking for something like this, and I want to breed these, right? We're gonna have to go to 0 breed, and well, there's like 3 pages. So this guy has like Gouda in all of them, imp in all of them, and Ronin is impure. Now I go here, and like the R1 and R2 are impure on Gouda, but I have perfect imp. So like, which one is better, right? This is more expensive, but I can't even quantify in terms of probability of getting an equal axie when I breed, whether this one is better than this one, and whether the price makes sense. But we fixed that. And what that means is we have this, this, I guess, like unit that we created. It's called R1 and R2. And basically, it is talking about when I write risky fish, oranda, garish worm, and shrimp, the results are going to be based on the probability sums of all of these genes being in D, R1, and R2, right? So when a gene is in D, it is worth a little bit more than when a gene is in R1 and when it's in R2. So something that shows up 100% here basically has all of those skills in D, R1, and R2. So that would be a 100% in this case. And that's awesome because it allows you to look for axies, very specific axies that are hard to find in the market. But even this has a limit, right? Let's say you want to start breeding, but it's a little expensive for you. And you go to the market and you find these guys, but 0.18 Ethereum is a little bit too much for you right now. Well, you can look tomorrow, you can look again in a couple of hours, but you lose all of that time in between because there's no alerts, there's nothing like that you can do within the market itself. And that's what we were trying to solve. That's what we solved, actually. So I can just pick up the same thing that I typed in the Archetype text channel and go to the subscription one. And as you can see, I already have this added. So these are all of the archetypes that I have. And every 30 minutes, it's going to... actually, we're still trying to work out exactly what is the time frame we're going to work with. But we will scan the market for the stuff that you want. So if we look right here, these are all the messages that the Bowie bot already sent me today. So I was looking for this Tiny Turtle Beach, Garish Worm, Grass Snake. So this is a kind of a new sort of tank that I started seeing these high MMR players work with. And a new one showed up in the market. As you can see, this one is being sold by 0.2, my friends. And let's look at all of those here. 0.59, 0.4. So I guess the 0.19 was already added. But every time something cheap shows up, or every time something very high purity shows up, this is going to be based on how you type it. The way I type here has price in the sorting command, which means price is going to be the priority for the bot to show, you know, the results for me. But if I write R1 and R2, it will then look for the pure ones regardless of price, using price as a secondary sorting mechanism in case it is needed. But I really feel like this is insanely valuable to anyone that wants to breed, to anyone that wants to maybe buy axies. Let's say you have a team, you're not that happy with that, or just want to upgrade. If you go into the market and you buy those axies right now, especially the market fluctuations and stuff, you can waste much more money than you would if you took your time. But taking your time is kind of unreliable too, because what if something amazing pops up and you just miss it? It's not gonna buy it for you because that's forbidden, but it will notify you, and provided you're in your computer or provided you're like paying attention, you can then be the first one to buy it. And this is why we are looking for beta testers. I think we're gonna be able to start selling this in a couple of days, but we want to beta test as we get into that point. And I think the easiest way for you guys to be a part of this, because you've been, you know, supporting this so much, you've been commenting, and I love that part. I'm gonna give you guys my Twitter link, and I want you all to DM me with a little bit about yourself, right? Are you a player? Are you a scholar? Are you a breeder? What exactly do you do? Because ideally, we want all of these functions of the bot to be tested equally, so we do have a final product, or at least like a final beta product that is good and works for everyone. Thank you all for watching. This is another feature of our bot. We're working every day with this, and we want to make it even better. So hopefully you guys can be a part of it soon. Thank you so much. Bye.